From the Simi Valley Isoplex, the Matador Sports Network is proud to present coverage of CSUN hockey. Tonight, the number 17 ranked Matadors face off in a WCHC conference game against the Chapman Panthers. Good evening, everyone. Delighted to have you along tonight. I'm Travis Van Ode. CSUN's on their longest winning streak of the season at 3 games. And 2 weeks ago, they beat Long Beach State in Lakewood for the first time in 8 years, 4-3. CSUN is 4-2 in the WCHC in second place. As for Chapman, they had basically a brand new roster this season. Gone are mainstays Heki Veheranta, Tyler Kring, Anthony Zapanta, Raman Tahiri, and goalie David Norick. But the Panthers are still struggling to find success. They're 0-3 in the WCHC in the basement. The Matadors really need this victory tonight to not only, of course, improve their chances of clinching a WCHC playoff spot, but to get the goal differential up as well. Matadors face off against Chapman next on the Matadors Sports Network.
It was fun. Off goes the jacket. Yeah, there was some bumping in each other when I stayed over there. Yeah. That's how it's getting worse. No, that was not. They were I know. They like double. And it seems like the colder it gets up here, the smellier it gets on there.
The goaltending matchup for tonight, Chapman sends out their Noel Zaccaro. He's a freshman from San Jose, played for the Junior Sharks AA program. Zaccaro, his second start of the season, 0-1 record, 6.00 goals against average, made 16 saves in his only start, and he played 30 minutes. As for the Matadors, getting his first career start tonight is Caleb Mead, also a freshman from Arleta, California. He played the second game against Wyoming. 44 minutes, gave up 2 goals, made 25 saves. So Caleb Mead, his first career start. Matadors start the fourth line of George Reznikov, Hans Wormsdobler, and Jacob Steinfeld. Levi Bulls, Tom Dobrikot, the starting defenseman. We'll get to these scratches at the first whistle. Chapman only with 9 skaters tonight. And they do have 3 goalies, so 12 players overall for them. This is a game Matadors have got to win and win big to get the goal differential up. They have a better standing in the West region. Matadors are 17th after the 3rd ranking, which came out a couple weeks ago. Puck is shot out of play. Scratch tonight for CSUN, Jack Maxton, John Blasco, Max Goen, Kevin Stanke, and Vincent Seppi, along with Brandon Hagan. Brandon Calvoda is the backup tonight. Matadors send the Cameron Rorick line out there. His usual wingers, Tommy Peng, who's back in the lineup after sitting out against Long Beach State due to a knee injury. Matt Hoover, the other winger, Mason Ewan and Alex Marbach, the normal D pair. Matadors are a perfect 10-0 all-time against Chapman since the Panthers started their program in 2010. So obviously, CSUN wants to keep that streak alive. Rorick down low for Peng, off of Zaccaro. Then it's fired on by Hoover, stopped by Zaccaro. No rebounds. Just 45 seconds of this one. So Chapman is one of 6 teams Matadors have a perfect record against. The other 5, Texas State, Grand Canyon, Oregon, Cal, and Montana Tech. Oregon, Cal, and Montana Tech, Matadors have only played once. So much success over Chapman across the years. Of course, Chapman, the newest team in the WCHC, giving the WCHC 6 teams. All 6 are in action tonight. Get to that during the second intermission. All CSUN so far. Out front through Hoover. Now here comes Chapman. Puck played to Alex Muse, taken away by Ewan and played in. Puck whistled down as CSUN was offside. 18:47 remaining in the first. So Chapman overall this year is 1-7. They're 0-3 on the road. If the Matadors win tonight and Chapman loses tomorrow against San Diego State, CSUN will need just one more point in their final 3 conference games, and the next game is against Chapman on January 6th to clinch a playoff spot. So CSUN, that sweep over Long Beach State and then LMU really has put the Matadors in a great position to clinch a playoff spot, and more likely than not they will. So again, the next 2 games are against Chapman, the bottom feeder in the WCHC. Matadors are in the midst of playing 5 straight WCHC conference games. They're currently 3-0. They've won 4 straight in conference as the play is whistled down. John Michael Lauren right on the doorstep. Matadors have won 4 straight conference games since starting 0-2 against Cal State Fullerton and San Diego State. The sweeps over Long Beach State and LMU. 1 minute, 28 seconds of this one. Thanks so much for tuning in once again on the Matadors Sports Network. The final game of the calendar year for the Matadors. The top line is out. John Michael Lauren replaces John Blasco on the wing with Matt Bushton and Will Lessick, the defenseman. Zakara, a pretty good one for Chapman. Played in the Tier 1 Elite League for a while last year for the Junior Sharks, then was moved back down to Double-A. Eli Barron got a shot just wide. Ryans picks it up. Ryans cycles for Lauren, again playing up. He's gotten a lot of chances this year playing up. Normally a forward. Played defenses last year of minor hockey, and it's deflected in. CSUN leads at 18-12. So a good start for the Matadors against the shorthanded Panthers. So who gets credit for that goal? Maybe Barron gets. All zone time there for the Matadors' top unit. Quinton Abaya chips in. Zakaro out to play it. Gets it around Evan Wright. Chapman clears out. Dobricott right back in. CSUN's onside. Zakaro once again an active goalie. Turns the puck over to Garrett Hefty. This line could really use a couple of goals tonight. They haven't done well numbers-wise, but great possession number-wise. Dobricott a shot gloved off by Zakaro. All Matadors still making life easy for Caleb Mead in the net to the left. Chapman averaging 3.00 goals a game. Matadors 4 goals a game with a much tougher schedule, obviously. Chapman, though, a 7.13 goals against average. That's definitely not going to get it done. Matadors now a 3.60 goals against. Bulls playing in his 100th career game tonight. Sends to Dobricott. So congratulations to Bulls, the senior. Barron does get credit for the goal. Lauren picks up the lone assist, so that's Barron Gutt's team leading 13th goal of the season. Barron Gutt now a 7-game point scoring streak. Career goal number 69 for the junior. Chapman trying to get something going offensively. Evan Wright takes a penalty in deep. Looked like a legal hit. It's touched up by Reznikov. 16:56 remaining in the first. Elbowing call looks like on a right.
Always Evan.
Matadors definitely want to come out tonight with a physical edge against a shorthanded Chapman club. Matadors penalty kill, 78.5% overall this season, 75% here at home. Matadors still need to get that number up. I'd like to have it around the 80% mark. Matadors have given up 1 power play goal against in each of their last 7 games. So trying to be perfect on the PK tonight. It's stabbed out by Reznikov. So Reznikov and Johnny Cortez penalty killing. Matadors calling for a penalty, and they get one. Tripping call, 4-on-4 play for minute 44. Nice job by Reznikov there on the PK. As Jake Greif goes to the box. You definitely have to favor CSUN 4-on-4 with their speed. Time of the penalty 16:48. And more and more penalties. Matadors will get about 16 seconds of their first power play. Played in by Rourke, who's out with Steinfeld. Lessig and Bushton, the defenseman. But played to Muse. Lessig to Steinfeld. Steinfeld from the outside, glove save, Zaccaro. Jack Friedman, who has actually played the most in goal for Chapman, is skating out tonight. Number 73 out on the ice right now for the Panthers. Matty Roselli and Ryan Treffis, the backups. Treffis, a returner for Chapman. They have 6 returners, but 14 new players on this year's team. As a lot of familiar names are no longer at Chapman. Heikki Veharanta right at the top of the list, along with Kring, as well as Anthony Zapanta, Raman Tahiri, and their only goalie last year was David Norris, the Thousand Oaks native. 1 minute remaining, 4-on-4 play. Lessig holds the zone, fires over top. Big rebound, Rourke. Matadors winning all the puck races. Lessig, stick save Zaccaro, up and out of play. 42 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play as Worms-Dobler and Hoover step over the boards, with Bowles again playing in his 100th career game tonight. The right defenseman and Dobrikot, his usual partner. Hoover takes the draw. Can't win it though. Puck played around by Friedman, the two-way player for Chapman, as it were. Hoover back to Bowles. Bowles returns to Hoover. Worms-Dobler's out front. Dobrikot shoots wide. Picked up by Hoover. Sharp angle bid deflects up and stays in the rink. It's reversed by Friedman. But Hoover once again wins the puck race. 20 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play. Bowles, Dobrikot. Cross ice, Hoover. Hoover is being watched by Ethan Andelis. Shot on and stopped by Zaccaro. All kinds of rubber being put on so far, Noel Zaccaro. And just 30 minutes played coming into tonight. But Chapman lost to Cal Lutheran 6-5 to open the season, and lost to Long Beach, their first WCHC conference game, 8-1. Lost to LMU in the first round of the Kings Cup, 12-2. At San Diego State was their best result of the season, losing just 6-4 against the high-flying Aztecs. They lost to UCSD 7-1. Then lost to Long Beach State 9-2. Lost at Occidental College, a new team, 5-3, as the Matadors are on a power play now for 10 more seconds. And their last game, they won against Occidental College, their only win of the season, 6-4. Shot by Ewan deflects off a pang and wide. Hoover, stopped by Zaccaro, and the net's dislodged just as the penalty to Greif is over. So both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, 14:39 remaining in the first. Baron Gut from Lore in the difference so far. Occidental College, not too far away. They played the Valley Ice Center, the former home of the Matadors. Their first season, they're not an ACHA team. Those were 2 exhibition games, if you were. Baron Gut out to take the draw. And he wins to Marbach. Quickly, Ewan. Ewan shoots, deflected wide by Lauren. Then Lauren off the post. Baron Gut shoots and scores. 2-0 at 14:30. Back-to-back goals for Baron Gut. Now a team best 14 on the year. Baron Gut's second multi-goal game of the season. Thought he picked up a multi-goal game in the Matadors' last game against Long Beach, but that goal was credited to Alex Ryans. Baron Gut, he's really been on a tear lately. His 20th point of the season now. Top line stays out. Ryans to Ewan. Open look. Stopped by Zaccaro. Ryans wins possession back to Ewan. Ewan again, a shot stopped by Zaccaro. Ryans to Lauren. Drops to Ryans, back for Marbach. Ryans again. He shoots. Lauren then on the rebound, held by Zaccaro. A shooting gallery tonight for the Matadors. Chapman cannot win possession of the puck at all. Matadors have got to win this game by at least 7 goals. Certainly like to make it more. 7 is the most you can get credit for in the new computer ranking. If you beat a team by 8, let's say, you only get credit for beating them by 7. That kind of caps things and makes the teams play a aggressive schedule to avoid all those blowouts. Bushton. Abaya. Tape to tape right. He could really use a goal. Right. Drops for Hefty. Hefty back for Bushton. He shoots. Stopped by Zaccaro. Marbach and Lauren pick up the assist. So Lauren, his first multi-point game of the season. He certainly has needed it. His 5th career multi-point game with a sophomore from Santa Clarita. Marbach, his 3rd assist, 5th point of the season. Baron Gut with 2. Matadors in full control with 2:55, or 12:55, I should say, remaining in the first. Right. Oh, he had an open look there, side of the net, but couldn't shoot it home. Bushton up. Bushton very patient. Sends off the side of the net, picked up by Abaya. Abaya to Hefty. Hefty. Dishes to Lessick. He shoots over top. Tough play, but held in by Hefty. Hefty off of that Chapman player. Evan Suen out. Quickly back in Lessick from the outside. Over top. Hefty. Hefty in front through Cortez. Lessick in deep. Nice little move there by Abaya. Met by a couple of Panthers. Cortez, a shot stopped by Zaccaro. And plays whistle down as the net's dislodged. That net has been very fragile. 8 minutes gone by here in the opening period. Fullerton is playing San Diego tonight, another WCHC action. Long Beach State is playing LMU. Those teams played last night. LMU beat Long Beach, but it was not a conference game. Just tonight. Catch you up on all the out-of-town scores during the second intermission. Matadors' 4th line out again. Reznikov can't win the draw. Here comes Greif. OC Hockey Club AA product. Greif from Mission Viejo, a freshman. It's a young club for Chapman as well. But Greif is a player they can certainly build on. Wormsdobler with some space. Wormsdobler banks to Reznikov. Taken over and sent out by Angeles, freshman from Santa Clara. Cortez, met by a couple of Panthers. Checked down by Jack Savage, a freshman from New York City. Wormsdobler all unstopped by Zaccaro. Cortez over skates. Chapman clears out, but that's going to be icing. The line's been wasting no time. Matadors didn't even have to go back to the hash marks. 11:18 remaining in the first. Baron Gut looking for a natural hat trick as the Matadors, first time this season they've been over 500, 8-7, 4-3 here at home. Longest winning streak of the season at 3 games. Rourke wins the draw cleanly to Marbach. His shot comes right to Hoover. Hoover blocked by Rourke. Hoover again stopped by Zaccaro and cleared out. Looks to be on goal. No icing. Mead, his first touch and his first start, leaves for Ewan. Ewan through Peng. Icing on CSUN. Even though Zaccaro came out of the crease, technically it's supposed to be waved off, but Chapman gets an offensive zone face-off. Chapman started their program the 2010-2011 season. CSUN played Chapman at their original home rink, Westminster Ice. They then went to the Riverside Ice Town for a couple of seasons, went back to Orange County. Just down the street from their campus, they now play at KHS Arena. January 6th, Matadors' next game at Chapman. A couple of games in a row for the Matadors to do some damage. Hoover to Rorick as Chapman couldn't win that offensive zone faceoff. Rorick with speed, stepped up on by Angeles. Rorick still with it. Rorick down low, Pang. Pang to Marbach, couldn't get to it first. Possible break for Jack Matura. But Ewan's back, almost got a big part of him. Matura able to avoid the hip check. Matura, Junior Kings AA product, a freshman from Palos Verdes. So Chapman getting a couple of tier players this season. Again, another good building block, Jack Matura. Their leading scorer, Jake Ingracia, is not here tonight. He played for the University of Virginia all the way back 2010-2011. Bit older of a student. He's a law student, actually, from Brooklyn at Chapman. Lauren shot stopped by Zakara. It's just too bad for Chapman that Ingrassi is not here tonight. Again, just 9 skaters, 3 goalies for the Panthers. Lauren shoots, it's blocked by Noah Barrett, one of the few returners, junior from Colorado Springs. Picked up by Muse, and he sends in. Bushton closed it on by Greif. Able to send to Ryants. Further, Lauren. 1 touches to Ryants. Ryants all by himself. Cuts in alone. Stopped by Zaccaro. And the play's whistled down. Guess Zaccaro had it. Bit tough to see. Zaccaro, of course, the teal pads from his junior Sharks days. Just past the halfway mark of the first, 9:26 to go. Eli Barron got with both goals. Ryans just put himself in too tight there. Zaccaro, strong in the butterfly, able to make the save. FD line is out. Tough draw for Chapman this weekend. Again, they play San Diego State tomorrow. It is a home game, but still, the 2 best teams in the conference. Deflected in by Abaya. 3-0 at 9:20. Nice job by Abaya at the top of the crease. Picks up his 9th goal of the season. Abaya now has goals in 4 of the last 5 games. So he continues to have a strong sophomore season for the Matadors. So Barron got now, his natural hat trick is washed out, but he still can get a normal one. It's plenty of time to do it. Chapman trying to answer quickly. Reif checked off of the puck by Bushton. Hefty fell in front, steered aside by Mead. Remember Mead, maybe that's the first shot on goal he's faced, so he's got to be mentally tough here tonight. He's not going to see a lot of rubber. Reif's pass intercepted by Hefty, 2-on-1. Barrett, the lone defenseman, but behind the play, Wright is mixed up with Greif. That's too bad for CSUN, as Barrett, the forward, was the only player back. And Greif says something to the crowd. Wow. Not often you see that. But again, Greif, just a freshman. He's got to learn some things here in college hockey. He looks like Greif is getting a misconduct as well. It'll be a while before we see Greif. Penalties at 8:45. Greif has both penalties for Chapman as well. Chapman cannot afford to take a lot of penalties tonight.
I'm sorry.
Evan Sue comes over to serve the minor for Greif. Freshman from Cerritos. So it's one of those games where Matadors have got to keep their composure. Chapman may get frustrated as the night goes along. Face-off is going to be in the center circle. There's actually a player in the box for the Matadors as well. Steve Gale is saying the faceoff should be in Chapman's zone because that's where the puck was when play was blown dead, and he is correct. So it looks like both Wright and Greif get misconducts along with their matching minors. 4-on-4 for the second time tonight. Bushton shot stick save Zaccaro. Lesick with all kinds of space. And you have to favor CSUN 4-on-4 play. Chapman does not want to do a lot of this. Abaya patient with the puck. So both players get 2 for roughing and both get 10-minute misconducts. It's going to be a while. It's going to be the second period when we see Wright and Greif. Bushton in front for Hefty, taken away nicely by the defenseman. That was Savage. Bias shoots off the crossbar. Puck stays in the rink. It is Abaya from Marbach. Abaya once again drops for Steinfeld. Stick saves Zaccaro out of play. There was a secondary assist on the goal. We'll pick it up during the intermission. Marbach 2 assists tonight so far. It's his first career multi-point game. The junior from Stevenson Ranch. So far multi-point games from Berengut, Lauren, and Marbach. Berengut is 5th multi-point game of the season to tie John Blasco for the team lead. 53 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play. Bowles, big drive, just wide. Oh, it'd be nice for Bowles to get a goal tonight on his 100th career game. Bowles coming into tonight, 18 career goals, 62 career points. Bowles up ice as a forward now. Out front through Steinfeld. Wormsdobler can't hold his own. 25 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play. Zaccaro once again out to play it. He has gotten really no help tonight from his mates. Dobrikot peels away from Barrett, sends in deep for Reznikov, has to chase it. Reznikov cycles for Wormsdobler. To an open patch of ice. Barrett closed in on by Reznikov, held in by Dobrikot. Dobrikot through Reznikov, but he gets to the puck first. 5-on-5 hockey. Cortez was serving the minor for CSUN. Him and Sue stay on the ice. Bowles again. Stopped by Zaccaro, big rebound through Cortez. Getting his pocket picked, Friedman. Bowles, all kinds of purpose on this shift, leaves for Rorik out front. Reznikov chips it wide. Reznikov out front ahead of the reach of Cortez. Dobrikot shoots, blocked by his own man, Cortez. Barrett a chance to clear, held by Dobrikot. Reznikov out of the reach of Cortez. Rorik back for Bowles. Bowles shot, blocked. But Bowles a nice job to hold in the zone. That was Friedman with the block. Bowles in front, backhand bid by Cortez, stopped by Zaccaro. 5:50 remaining in the first. Rorik to Bowles, just wide. 3 scoring chances for Bowles on this shift alone. Even Matador's 4th line is winning all the puck battles and races. Rorik, as the Matadors roll a single player change, Marbach into your picture. Rorik to Dobrikot, met by Barrett, held in by Rorik. Rorik leaves for Cortez. Marbach, fought up by Zaccaro, rebound cleared out. Another player change, Ewan. Puck deflects wide. First on it, Rorik, back for Ewan. Ewan, an open look, takes it, deflected up and out of play off of Andelis's stick. 5 minutes to go in the first. Chapman maybe 1 shot on goal so far. Don't know if they actually gave him credit for that or not. Rourke stays out there. He has had an extended shift, getting double shifted as a matter of fact, with his normal wingers. Chapman needs one more. Sue hops over the boards. Rourke against Muse, the junior from Mission Viejo. Actually played for the Long Beach Bombers, did Muse. Shot blocked by Rourke, rebound bit held by Zaccaro. During the first intermission, we'll recap the stats and scoring plays as always, and we'll take a look at this calendar year. It's been an important one for the Matadors. This is the final game of 2017, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Peng to Rourke, shot stopped by Zaccaro. Hoover cycles for Peng. Nobody's in front. Hoover. Peng walks out front, and it goes in. Tommy Peng at 4:33. CSUN not to be denied there. Peng, his second goal of the season. Got a shorthanded goal against LMU. And Peng back in the lineup tonight after recovering from a lower body injury. The Baron got with two. Abaya a deflection goal. Now Peng. The Doors in full control. Just really one number should be on their mind tonight. Won't say it. Zaccaro out to play it. Not a lot here in the first. A good puck handling goalie. Ewan couldn't hold the zone. Forced further by Matura. Hoover turns on the Jets, but keeps the puck. Hoover picks up the lone assist as Hoover is back to the puck. Trying to chip it around Cole Rubin, a freshman from Newport Beach, does and clears out. Muse back in. Mead lets it go around for Ewan. Fed back by Friedman. Now taken by Marbach. One touched by Baron, got to Lauren. Angeles, 2-on-1 down low. Sauce pass denied by Friedman. Bryant's the loose puck. Has it stick checked out by Friedman. Pushed in, back in. Looking for his first career goal, the freshman from Santa Clarita. Wide of that. Bryant's to Baron Guts. Drops for Lesick. His shot deflected wide by Lauren. Pushed in. Nobody home. Bit of a miscommunication, but Lesick holds the zone. Then he checks down. That Panther, that was Friedman. Lauren over top. Baron Gut hops his stick, and the net's dislodged once again. They got to find a way to keep that net on the peg. It's been very fragile here in the first. 2:42 remaining in the period. Top line stays out. Ryan's against Barrett on the draw.
You know it's true!
On to Bushton. Lesick, an open look. Takes it. Stopped by Zaccaro. Ryan's on the loose puck. CSUN's won at least 90% of the puck races here in this first period, if not more. Bryant's sharp angle bid, and he scores! What a goal for the captain at 2:24. Bryant's 9th goal of the season. He has now 14 points in his last 12 games, including that one. He had just 3 points in the first 4 games. So Bryant's started a bit slow, but boy, he has really picked it up lately as Matador's top pivot. Ryan's inching ever closer to 200 career points, his 187th career point there. 83rd career goal. Hefty, stick checked away by Friedman, but Chapman's offside. Abaya disrupts Savage. Puck held in the zone by Hefty nicely. 50-50 puck. Friedman around for Matura. Matura's pass intercepted by Hefty. Pitchforked out then by Savage. Lessig back in. Zaccaro leaves this time for Friedman. Closed in on by Hefty. Gives it up to Steinfeld. Mixed line here. Steinfeld, nice dangle. He shoots wide of that. Seen that move a couple of times this season by Steinfeld. First did it in the alumni game, then did it at LMU a couple weeks ago. Steinfeld. Pass doesn't connect. Here comes Chapman. Matura. Bushton picks up the lone assist on Orient's goal. Steinfeld in front off of Hefty, cleared out by Chapman. But that's icing. 1:08 to go in the first. Draw all the way back in Chapman territory. The fourth line is out. Of course, Matadors are going to play their depth players a lot tonight with this 5-goal cushion. They've played a lot already. So a nice chance for guys like Reznikov, Cortez, Steinfeld, and Wormsdobler to get some playing time, beg your pardon. Played out by Angelis. Bowles to Dobrikot. One touches Reznikov. Reznikov with 42 seconds to go in the period. Loses possession. Savage skates through neutral ice. Savage leaves for Barrett, taken away by Bowles. Dobrikot. Wormsdobler further. It is held in the zone by Reznikov. Clearing attempt by Rubin, held in by Dobrikot. Reznikov to Dobrikot, it's held by Zaccaro. 13 seconds remaining in the opening period. Perhaps the final face-off. Reznikov against Rubin. Rubin wins it. It's cleared out. Taken over by Ewan. Ewan just salts away the rest of the period. All CSUN. My goodness. Tough draw for Chapman, only 9 skaters. All the goals coming at even strength. Berengut, 1 minute and 48 seconds in. His team leading 13th from Lauren. Then Berengut his 14th from Marbach, and Lauren made it 2-0. Quinton Abaya deflected home Alex Marbach's point shot for his 9th goal of the season to make it 3-0. Tommy Pang his 2nd goal from Hoover, 4-0. And then Orient's his 9th from Bushton made it 5-0. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play in the opening 20 minutes. We'll double check all the goals, assists, and shots for you when we come back. All CSUN so far 5-0 on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Nody. Into the first period, CSUN, the number 17 team in the West Region 5. Chapman, no score. We have a couple of assists to update you on. So Baron got his team leading 13th from Lauren. Then Baron got his 14th from Marbach and Lauren. Abaya his 9th from Marbach, and Evan Wright's been credited with an assist. So that breaks a 7-game pointless streak for Evan Wright. Maybe that'll get him going offensively. Big assist there for Wright. Then Pang from Hoover, and Ryant's, I was Pang second by the way, and then Ryant's is 9th from Bushton. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Shots in the first period, 22-2. They counted the icing, that would be icing, that was actually on Caleb Mead as a shot on goal in the sharp angle bid. Those are the only 2 saves that Caleb Mead, the freshman, in his first career start, had to make. As the ZM is almost done, I'd like to take a look back at this calendar year, 2017. It's been a very important one for the Matadors in their history. This is the 46th year of Matadors hockey. Of course, this calendar year, the Matadors won their first conference championship since 1999, beating San Diego State in early February here in the WCHC championship by a 4-3 score. CSUN became the first California team to win the WCHC crown, so that was a big accomplishment. And of course, CSUN made the West Regionals in Division II for the first time since moving up in the fall of 2012 as the number 10 seed. CSUN was very much beaten up at the end of the season, so Metro State, the number 11 seed in their home barn, beat CSUN 5-2 with an empty net goal. But still, just getting to regionals was such an accomplishment for the Matadors, and they're hoping to get back this season as well, as they're going to play 10 games in a 22-day stretch in the new year, starting off with Chapman on January 6th. So it's in the Matadors' hands if they can get the goal differential up and get the winning percentage up as well. Their strength of schedule is very tough this year. They're going to play a bunch of tough teams in January. Texas A&M, San Diego State, Minnesota State Mankato, Wisconsin Eau Claire. Not to mention teams like UCLA are having a bit of an up year as well. So lots of opportunities for the Matadors to put some wins in the bank. But what a special calendar year this has been for the Matadors. They started off last season at the end of 2016 with a 13-game undefeated streak, and they ended up winning 25 games at the end of 2017 there, at the end of that season. That was a club record as well. Winning the WCHC crown, making regionals, and winning 25 games. The highlights this year for the Matadors as they look to cap off a very successful 2017 with a big victory here tonight against Chapman. We'll step aside for just a moment. Second period next from the Isoplex on the Matadors Sports Network. again at the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Vanotti. Start of the second period. Number 17, CSUN 5, Chapman no score. Second period begins 5-on-5. Just 2 shots on goal officially for the Panthers. Barron got the first 2 goals, his second multi-goal game of the season. Abaya, Peng, and Ryans finished off the first. Matadors still wanting a couple of goals here tonight. Get that goal differential up, of course. Evan Wright and Jake Greif still serving their 10-minute misconducts. They took their penalties at 8:45. We'll see them at the 3-minute mark here in the second period. Resnikov, Worms, Doppler, and Steinfeld starts, along with Dobrikot and Bowles. Draws one by Rubin. Puck held in by Resnikov. Now Steinfeld gets around to Rubin. Steinfeld shovels it in deep for Worms, Doppler. All 3 members of this line looking for their first goals of the season, and in Resnikov's case, his first career goal as a freshman. Big bump by Bowles on Friedman. Friedman wanting a penalty, but none forthcoming. Matadors keeping the physical play up. Bowles heels his shots. Cleared out by Barrett, but that goes for icing. 38 seconds into the second period. Matadors looking to keep their 10-game winning streak against Chapman alive to 11 games. This is the official start of the second half of the season. The Matadors' 16th game. They're scheduled to play 30 games if they make the WCHC playoffs, which looks very likely. Again, if CSUN wins tonight and Chapman loses tomorrow, CSUN will need just 1 more point in their final 3 games of conference play. And one of these 3 final games is, of course, against Chapman to clinch a playoff spot officially. Friedman, patient with the puck. Bank pass taken over by Marbach. Now Angelis stretches to Rubin, leaves for Barrett. Barrett shovels it in deep, and Meade leaves for Marbach. Marbach around for Peng. Further Rourke. Rourke behind the back pass, nicely to Hoover. Hoover all by himself. Shoots, it's blocked. Hoover again, stopped by Zaccaro. No rebounds. So Noel Zaccaro, 22 shots in the first period against him. But he's been Chapman's best player so far tonight, keeping them in it. The top line's first shift, they're responsible for 3 of the 5 goals. And Barrongut, Lauren, Marbach all have multi-point games so far tonight. Draws one to Barrongut, taken away by Barrett. Barrett chips it in, but he was behind the red line, icing. That's all Chapman can do so far, is ice the puck. 18:26 to go in the second. Wins cleanly to Bushton. He's looking for his first career goal as a freshman. Fires it wide. Lots of opportunities tonight for some Matadors to get in the goal scoring department. Lesick back down the wing for Ryans. Deflects to Barrongut. Fires wide. Barrongut looking for the hat trick, of course. Bushton's shot steered aside by Zaccaro. Very positionally sound goalie. Lessick's shot deflected on by Lauren, stopped by Zaccaro. Lauren, side of the net for Ryans, deflects up and out of play. Hits the air conditioning. They're out of play. Which makes Simi Valley one of the coldest rinks in all of Southern California. KHS Chapman's home is also one of the coldest, along with Fresno's Gateway Ice Center. That's probably the coldest rink, but not far behind the Isoplex here in KHS. 50 puck taken by Barrongut. Barrongut flips it over the net to Lauren. Stopped by Zaccaro, then it's deflected out of play. Creative play by Barrongut. I thought for a second he was going to try the Michigan, but instead he flips it over the net, and Matadors almost score. 17:50 remaining in the middle frame. Faceoff comes outside the zone as Barron got chipped it out of play, not deflected. Draws one by Rubin, played further by Muse. Right back in comes Abaya. Abaya, side of the net, out of the reach of Cortez. Mixed line here. Cortez filling in for Wright. Abaya to Dobricott. Blocker saves Zaccaro out of play. Faceoff stays in the zone this time. Wright and Greif are nearing the end of their 10-minute misconducts. Muse, maybe something to say to Dobricott a little bit. And Chapman just 9 skaters. Jake and Gracia, their leading scorers, not in the lineup. They have 3 goalies for 12 players overall. Hefty, shoot, stopped by Zaccaro. Abaya first on the puck. Matadors continue to win the puck races. They've won at least 90% of them tonight, if not more. Pulls a drive, stopped by Zaccaro. Dobricott's turn, pinches into Abaya. Abaya, Hefty. Hefty all the way back up top, leaves for Dobricott, zone held. Bowles, Dobricott, Hefty, fires, deflects off of Rubin and wide. First off of Muse, then a Rubin, almost billiarded into the net, if you will. Hefty, back for Dobricott. Gets around Muse, shoots over top. Abaya cycles, but no Matadors there. Takes the CSUN hop though off the ref. Abaya in front, denied by Friedman, and finally cleared out by Barrett. Abaya to Dobricott. Stretched up the ice, deflected by Steinfeld fresh off the bench. Zaccaro around, held by Bowles. Hefty, met by Andelus, skates away. Hefty to Bowles. Shoots, stick saves Zaccaro. Puck lands behind the nets. Steinfeld gives up the puck to Muse, and Zaccaro covers up. Wright and Greif are done serving their misconducts. 16:02 remaining in the second. 5-0 CSUN, all the goals coming in the first. All at even strength, just 2 minor power plays, 1 apiece early on in the hockey game. Both were abbreviated as Greif was given a tripping penalty just 15 seconds or 16 seconds into the Chapman power play. Rubin goes to the box. Didn't pick up the call. And the faceoff should be inside then if it's a power play for CSUN. But the faceoff is outside. Matador's second power play, or 0 for 1. First penalty of the second period at 15:38. Pick up the call here in a second. Matador's power play, still a point of contention at 11.9% overall, 13.8% here at home, so a bit better. Ewan shot off the crossbar. Matador's 0 for 3 in their last 2 games, but obviously not a lot of opportunities. Cross-checking the call to Rubin. Trying to get the power play on track here tonight against Chapman. Stretched to Steinfeld. Steinfeld drops for Reznikov. Matador's 4th line is out on this power play as Zaccaro covers up. Classy move by JP and Steve Gale, as well as Andy Jekyll, but the 4th line out there. They head off, and now the Rourke line is out with Bushton and Lesick. 1:15 to go on the Matador's second power play. Matadors have certainly had lopsided scores against Chapman in this history. Matadors beating Chapman at the Valley Ice Center one year, 20-3. Deflected by Pang, held by Zaccaro. Nice deflection by Pang, looking for his 2nd goal. That's Zaccaro down to the butterfly to make the save. Matadors also, that same year, 11-12, beat Chapman 17-1 at the Riverside Ice Town. 1:06 to go on the power play. Maybe adjusting the clock here. 15:08 remaining in the second. Nothing is adjusted. We play on. Bushton, a drive, blocked by Friedman. He's pressured by Peng, gives up the puck to Rourke. Rourke to Peng. Peng shoots, stopped by Zaccaro. Peng to Rourke, back to Peng. Up top, Bushton. Returns to Peng. Matadors overloading the left side. Rourke. Skates away from Friedman. In front, out of the reach of Peng, and cleared out by Grief. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Lesick stretches to Lauren. Lauren still playing as a forward on the power play. Lauren shoots, held by Zaccaro. Nice save there by Noel Zaccaro. A San Jose native. Played for the Junior Sharks AA program. Also played in the Tier 1 Elite League. AAA, that is, for a brief stint last year. It's actually his second career start tonight. Bushton shot wide of the net. Lauren first on the puck. Matador still winning all the puck races. Taken away by Andelis. Berengut steps in the open lane. Berengut curls away from Savage. Out front, Lauren, and he scores! It doesn't look like it's going to be a power play goal. But at any rate, Matadors up 6. Actually, I think it will be. There was 1 second, I believe, to go on the power play. We'll double check that, of course, during the second intermission. But it is Lauren's goal. Ryan's to Lauren. What a stick save by Zaccaro! Are you kidding me? That is one of the greatest saves I've ever seen in the ACHA. My goodness. Zaccaro robbing Lauren of back-to-back goals. Going back to Lauren, his 4th goal of the season, first power play goal. It's his 5th career goal on the power play. Maybe that'll get John Michael Lauren going. He's had a bit of a disappointing season offensively. Lauren, another shot stopped by Zaccaro. Matadors bench banging their sticks on the boards after that goal, or that save, I should say, by Zaccaro. You just have to marvel at that stick save. Picked up by Berengut. Drops for Ryans. Ryans and Berengut pick up the assist, and it's pried home then by Berengut. That's the hat trick. Hay is cheaper. Grass is free. Marry a farmer and you'll get all 3. Berengut's 2nd hat trick of the season, and it's 7-0 at 12:48. Berengut, his team leading 15th goal of the season. And for Eli, his 6th career hat trick. That goal coming just a minute and 11 seconds later. Icing on Chapman. 5 in the first, 2 here in the second. Berengut picking up his first hat trick of the season, the Staples Center game, first round of the King's College Cup against Cal Lutheran. That's career goal number 71 for Berengut now. Dobrikot shots held by Zaccaro. Still no shots for Chapman here in this second period. FD takes the draw and wins it to Wright. Wright shoots, stopped by Zaccaro through a screen of Rubin. Ryans and Lauren pick up the assists on Berengut's goal. Dobrikot shot gloved by Zaccaro. So Ryant's a goal and 2 assists tonight. It's Ryant's first multi-assist game of the season, as it's now Berengut and Ryant's tied with John Blasco for the team lead in multi-point games with 5. Lauren, 3 assists tonight along with his goal. Lauren, his first multi-point game of the season. His 5th career multi-point game. Nice toe drag by Wright, leaves for Abaya, stopped by Zaccaro. Rebound Abaya. Left it for Friedman. Puck held in by Dobrikot. Dobrikot to Hefty. Hefty shielding the puck away from Rubin. Dishes Abaya, 1 touches right, stopped by Zaccaro. Abaya shoots, deflects wide. Hefty out of the reach of Dobrikot, didn't have his stick on the ice, and it's cleared out by Muse. Muse in Matador territory, taken up by Bowles. Bowles starts the breakout, has Abaya up ice, gives it to him. Bowles heads to the net along with the right. It's dropped out of the reach of Hefty. Ewan to Hefty. Now here comes Abaya. Abaya drops it for Ewan. Stopped by Zaccaro. Ewan again. Stopped by Zaccaro. Abaya's pass blocked by Savage. Abaya again to right in front, hoping for Cortez. Actually, that was Steinfeld to Cortez. No shot. And it's cleared out by Greif. Wormsdobler quickly to Steinfeld, back in the zone. Steinfeld can't get around Barrett. Nice job by Steinfeld in the hold the zone. That was an error by Andelis. Marbach shot blocked by Muse. Wormsdobler didn't know where it was, countering Greif. 2-on-2. Greif dishes off Barrett. His shot is blocked by Marbach. So even when Chapman gets a 2-on-2 rush, they can't get a shot on goal. Panthers are back on side. Past the halfway mark of the hockey game. Steinfeld onside. Nice toe drag. Steinfeld in between the legs off the side of the net. Cortez couldn't stuff the rebound. Picked up by Greif. Greif's pass to an unsuspecting Friedman. Steinfeld, Wormsdobler out front, out of the reach of Cortez. Good defense as well by Chapman. Pushed in. Sharp angle bid stopped by Zaccaro. Fed up the wing by Savage. Held in by Rourke fresh off the bench. Rourke to Wormsdobler. Sharp angle bid is held by Zaccaro. 9:23 remaining in the second. Chapman, I do believe, still stuck on only 2 shots. One of those shots was an icing that was on net that was credited. Muse is very tired for Chapman. Matador's trying to take advantage. Shot by Bushton, kicked out by Zaccaro. Rourke a bit, held by Zaccaro. Matadors should be around the 60 shot mark when this game is all said and done. They had a ton of shots against Cal Lutheran at Staples Center. Have to look that up during the second intermission to see how many shots CSUN had that night against the Knights. Bushton shot hits Rourke wide. Again, CSUN winning all the puck races. Lesick walks all the way across the zone. Lesick leaves for Rourke. Rourke back to Lesick. Looks like an extended power play for CSUN in this game. In front, paying a weak shot out by Zaccaro. Didn't get, obviously, what he wanted on it. That line's going to stay out there. Finally, a change for the Panthers. Muse is still out. He's going to take the face-off against Rourke. So Muse, actually don't have his height, but it's got to be at least 6'4". Former Long Beach Bomber in the WSHL. Out front, Hoover couldn't shoot. cleared out by Muse. Muse played for the Bombers 2011-2012, Matador's final season in Division III. Muse is a junior, as I said earlier. Pass out of the reach of Hoover, picked up by Muse and cleared out. But Chapman can't get it past the red line here in the second period. Lesick shoots, glove saves Zaccaro. The problem with Chapman over the years is that they've never really had a full roster. They actually have close to a full roster this year, 16 skaters and 4 goalies. That's still not technically a complete roster, as you need 18 skaters. But still, they're getting closer. They're trying to build their program. Chapman, a very prestigious school in Orange County. They have a great law school. A lot of their players are in law school. Great film department as well. Barangut to Lauren. Stopped by Zaccaro. Barangut unselfishly dishing off there. Could have tried for his 4th. She'll get more opportunities, I'm sure, though, tonight. Ryants to Dobercott. Barangut, and he scores. There's goal number 4 at 7:42. Back-to-back goals by Barangut now leads the team with 16 Genos. And the Matadors win the face-off. Lauren creates some space, 3-on-1. Ryants back to Barangut, side of the net, Lauren, and they score. What puck movement by the top line. That goal coming just 12 seconds later. Lauren, 2nd of the game, 5th on the year. Lauren's first multi-goal game of the season. Lauren, 2 goals and 3 assists at least. May have another one on the 4th Barangut goal, we'll see. Shot off the side of the net there by Chapman. Don't believe that'll count as a shot on goal. Right. Splits the D. In front of by Zaccaro. And the net's dislodged. What speed there by Wright. Caught 3 Panthers flat-footed. And actually, Friedman is wearing his goalie skates tonight. Remember, Friedman is the #1 goalie for Chapman, playing out as a defenseman. I don't think I've ever seen that. Draws one to Marbach. Right. Back to Marbach. Marbach's shot stopped by Zaccaro. Rebound to right. Side of the net, out of the reach of Abaya. Abaya cycles for Hefty. Wright's coming close tonight. He really needs to get off the schneid. Hefty, what poise. Hefty to Wright. Just knocks the jumpy puck in deeper. Abaya to Hefty. Picked up by Wright. Heavy bump there on Savage. All zone time again for the Matadors. Wright drops for Marbach. His shot is off of Zaccaro, looked like. Ryans and Dobercott pick up the assists on Barangut's 4th goal. And that's Dobercott's 2nd career assist. First-year player, junior from Calabasas, 3rd career point. Barangut and Ryans pick up the assists on Lauren's goal, of course. So Ryans now has 4 assists tonight to go along with his goal. Ryans' his first multi-assist game of the season. He's got 4 apples. It's 5-0 after the first. 4 here in the second for the Matadors. Chapman is just out of gas at this point, so Matadors only looking for one more thing the rest of tonight. Steinfeld drops it, but Bushton is not in the zone. Played on goal. CSUN touches up. Zaccaro gets a little fancy. Glove down by Bushton. Bushton in. Tries to stuff. Kept out by Zaccaro. Covers up. 4:48 to go in the second. During the second intermission, I'll recap all the stats and scoring plays, and we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. All 6 WCHC teams in action tonight. Fullerton's playing San Diego State. Long Beach is playing LMU. So a big night for the conference. Chapman plays San Diego State tomorrow. Matadors, this is their final game of the calendar year. It's been a real good one so far. Reznikov in front, and Steinfeld scores, but it's waved off. The net was dislodged. Oh, that's too bad for Steinfeld. Steinfeld, a bewildered look on his face. That was priceless. Steinfeld, he's so disappointed. Steinfeld coming into tonight is 54th career game, has 3 goals and 9 points. Got his 4th there, but the net was dislodged. Reznikov again wins the face-off, shot blocked. Cortez leaves for Lessig. His shot stays in the rink. Cortez through Steinfeld. Lessig activates. It's off of Friedman. Again, he's wearing his goalie skates out there tonight. He normally is a goalie for the Panthers. He's played the most for them, but a defenseman tonight. Steinfeld deflects in, picked up by Muse. Muse around, held in by Cortez initially, then does come out. Bushton right back in. Zaccaro once again out to play it. Zaccaro again a flip all the way down the ice, and that's going to go for icing, but then Meade comes out to negate it. 3:52 remaining in the second. Here comes Bushton once again. Bushton really wants his first career goal tonight. Walks through the entire Panther defense. It's stopped by Zaccaro. Then Muse hits Bushton. Taken over by Cortez to Reznikov. Reznikov uses his speed. Shots blocked by Savage. Reznikov given a big bump by Muse. Steinfeld supports. Steinfeld looking for Bowles, but couldn't feather it to him. Lessig back in deep for Cortez. Taken over by Angelis, held in by Bowles. Then it comes out. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the second. Lessig. Tape to tape, Pang, further Rourke. Hoover heads to the net. Rourke wants to maintain possession, sends to Pang. Hoping for Hoover. It's blocked by Angelis, and it goes through Dobricott. Good defensive play there by Angelis, the freshman from Santa Clara. Dobricott to Pang. Chips it in. Puck played around by Angelis. Through Friedman and down the ice. No icing. Bowles. Off of Pang. Hoover stabs it away from Friedman. All the way down on goal by Angelis. That's a shot on goal. And Meade covers up. So that might be Chapman's first shot of the period, either first or second. Not sure if they're going to credit that shot that went off the side of the net to the Panthers or not. 2:03 to go in the second. Bay Run got 4 goals. Lauren with 2. Abaya, Pang, Ryance, the other goal scorers. Rourke almost had a breakaway there. You can hear Zaccaro saying, not a nice way to his defenseman, look behind you. Picked up by Marbach. Marbach around for Hoover. Stick checked away by Savage, otherwise Hoover may have been in on a breakaway. Rubin in deep. There's a stick checked away from him by Ewan, taken by Rourke. Rourke to Pang, lots of space, 2-on-1. In front, deflects away from Hoover. Nice back check by Friedman. Hoover, hit by Rubin. Puck comes free to Savage. 3-on-3 for the Panthers. Puck played him behind the net, Mead out. Mead's got to be careful, actually deflects into Mead's glove. Still lets it out with 1 minute to go in the period. So that was a lucky break there for CSUN. Greif's shot blocked by Rourke. Rourke walks out in front and he gets by all those Panthers. 1-on-1 with Angeles. Rourke, oh, nice little move there. Didn't quite work out though. Lauren leaves for Baranguts. Baranguts to Lessig, stopped by Zaccaro, no rebounds. Another big save by Noel Zaccaro. 30 seconds to go in the second. And I'll recap all the stats and scoring plays during the intermission and check the out-of-town scoreboard. Perhaps the final face-off of the period. Ryance wins to Lessig. Bushed in one-timer wide. Baranguts to Ryance. Ryance. One touched back to Ryance. It's blocked by Friedman. Again, what puck movement? Baranguts to Lauren. Backhand bid stopped by Zaccaro. Ryance tries to stuff. It's kept out. And the play's whistled down. 5 seconds left in the period. This will be the final face-off. I say that and we'll have a quick whistle, but we'll see. One forward by Bushton, who takes the face-off. Good idea. Just out of the reach of Lauren. That's the end of the second period. So 5-0 after the first. In the second, Lauren, 4th of the season from Ryance and Barangut. We believe on the power play. We'll double check that though. Then Barangut his hat trick goal, 15th of the year from Ryance and Lauren at even strength made it 7-0. Barangut his 4th goal, actually, that was 5 minutes and 6 seconds later. 16th of the year from Ryance and Dober got it even strength, made it 8-0. And then 12 seconds later, Lauren, his 2nd of the game, 5th on the year from Ryance and Barron, got it even strength, makes it 9-0. CSUN right now is 1 for 2 on the power play. Chapman did not get a man advantage in the second. They're 0-for-1. And we'll get shots on goal for you when we come back. Call CSUN tonight on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Vanotti. Into the second period, number 17, CSUN 9, Chapman no score. Going back all the way to the first period, Barron got open the scoring. His team leading 13th of the season from Lauren at even strength, made it 1-0. Barron got his second, 14th of the year from Marbach, and Lauren made it 2-0 at even strength. Then Abaya deflected home Marbach's point shot, 9th of the season. Also Wright picks up an assist at even strength to make it 3-0. Then Pang is second of the season from Hoover at even strength, made it 4-0. Finally, Ryans in the first period, 9th of the year as well from Matt Bushton at even strength, made it 5-0. In the second period, Lauren, 4th goal of the season from Ryanson. Barron got that as an even strength goal. So the Matadors did not score on the power play, but it was 6-0. So as a matter of fact, all the goals coming at even strength then. Barron got his hat trick goal at 12:48, just a minute and 11 seconds later. 15th on the year from Ryanson. Lauren made it 7-0. Barron got his 4th goal of the game, 16th on the year from Ryanson. Dobricott made it 8-0. And then just 12 seconds later, Lauren, 5th of the year, 2nd of the game from Ryanson. Barron makes it 9-0. CSUN then 0 for 2 on the power play. Chapman just 1 power play in the first. They're of course 0 for 1. Shots on goal in the second period, a 1 for Chapman for a game total of 3. And for the Matadors, they had a period total of 24 for 46 shots tonight. So Barron got 4 goals. Most goals he scored in a single game this season. His second multi-goal game in the campaign. To go along with those 4 goals, 2 assists. For Ryans, a goal and 4 assists. So Ryans' his first multi-assist game of the season. He's picked up 4 apples thus far. John Michael Lauren, his first multi-point game of the season. His 5th career multi-point game, a couple of goals and 3 assists. Marbach, his first career multi-point game with a couple of assists. And that's it in terms of multi-point games. So Lauren, Ryans, Barron Guts, Marbach, all with multi-point games so far. And we'll see how the third period shakes out. Meanwhile, Caleb Mead has had to make just 3 saves in his first career start, the freshman from Arletta. It's just all CSUN so far here tonight. It's not much more you can say. We'll double check how many shots the Matadors had against Cal Lutheran at the Staples Center during the break. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, all 6 of the WCHC teams are in action tonight. We'll get a check on those scores when we come back. Matadors up 9 on the Matadors Sports Network. Back again at the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Nody. Almost set to begin the third period. Number 17, CSUN leading Chapman 9-0. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Long Beach State beats LMU 8-2. So the 49ers get some revenge tonight. That is a WCHC conference game. Last night's LMU win was not. So Long Beach is now 4-4 in conference play. They have 8 points now, so they're tied with CSUN for second place for the moment. LMU, they dropped to 2-6, so the most that LMU can get point-wise now is 8 points, and the most that Long Beach, I should say, can still get is 12. So if Chapman loses tonight, then the most points they can get in conference is 12. If they lose tomorrow, it'll be 10. The Matadors are going to have 10 points after tonight. So again, CSUN is going to be just 1 point away from clinching a playoff spot. Whereas LMU, it's not looking good for them either to make the playoffs. Fullerton and San Diego State really don't update their Twitter very often, so I don't think we're going to get a look at how they did. But at least we got that Long Beach State LMU score. So a big victory there for the 49ers. And LMU now 2-6 in conference, just 2 games left. They are desperately trying to make the playoffs. They missed out last year as the bottom seed in the WCHC. Other scores around the West region while we have a moment. Texas beats East Texas Baptist 10-4. Texas is currently 12th in the West region, so they would make regionals right now if they were to beat tomorrow. Texas, they have a really strong goal differential. That's the reason why, and they have a good winning percentage as well. That's the reason why they are ranked so high. Washington beats Utah Valley 10-2. Washington beat BYU last night, a big win for the Huskies. Colorado beats Metro State 3-2. That's a big victory for CU, and not good news for the Matadors as Colorado's ranked around where CSUN is. And it looks to be about it right now, the out-of-town scoreboard. Up one more for you. Wyoming and Northern Colorado tie. So that's a big tie there for Wyoming. The most shots the Matadors have had this season is 68 against Cal Lutheran. In the Staples Center games, Matadors with 46 shots coming into this third period to just 3 for Chapman. Eli Barron got 4 goals, 2 assists tonight. Ryance with a goal and 4 assists. Lauren, 2 goals and 3 assists. Marbach with 2 assists. Third period begins 5-on-5. We'll see if it's going to be run time or not when the first whistle goes. Caleb Mead still in the net to the left. His first career start. Now it looks like Zaccaro is still going to be the goalie for Chapman. But we'll see, all 3 of the goalies are still out onto the ice. Zaccaro obviously has been very busy as he has made 37 saves so far. The top line starts. Ryance, Barrongut with Cortez, Bowles, and Dobrekat, the defenseman. And it's actually a new goalie for Chapman. Ryan Treffis spells Zaccaro. Well, we'll get to the numbers for Treffis here in a second. He is a junior from Westerly, Rhode Island, his second year with Chapman. Actually, he did not play last year, played 2 years ago. Barron got to Cortez, stopped by Treffis, and he makes another save on the Matadors senior from Los Angeles. So Ryan Treffis comes in the game and already he's had to make a couple of saves on Cortez, coming close to getting his first career goal there. So Zaccaro, again, he's in the line for the loss, played 40 minutes, gave up 9 goals on 46 shots. And I think Zaccaro definitely has earned the third period off. He saw a lot of rubber in the first 2 periods. First ever appearance for Treffis against CSUN in his career. Again, David Nork was the only goalie last year for Chapman. Puck came out offside on CSUN. It is not run time. We still have stop time here in the third period. 41 seconds into the third. Barron got kind of given it to Cortez as they both head off the ice. Playfully, of course. Draws one by the Matadors, but then it's picked up by Barrett, the captain for Chapman. Marbach shows it around and out. That goes for icing. Bit of a stuttered start to this third period. Again, Matadors, if they win tonight, and most likely they will. And if Chapman loses tomorrow against San Diego State, which is a distinct possibility, Matadors will be just 1 point away from clinching a playoff spot officially. But it all will come down to that January 6th game at Chapman, first game of 2018 for the Matadors. Back-to-back games against Chapman. Matadors started WCHC play 0-2, but they've won 4 straight since. Steinfeld shoots, stopped by Treffus, covers up the loose puck. What a run it's been for CSUN in conference play, sweeping Long Beach State and LMU. Matadors in the midst of 5 straight WCHC conference games. So far, they're 3-0 in this string of 5. Officially the start of the second half of the season tonight, game-wise, game number 16. Matadors, when they clinch a playoff spot, are going to play 30 games, at least during the regular season. Steinfeld, stopped by Treffus. All the time in the world there to pick a spot. Nice glove save by Treffus. Chapman has a pretty eclectic roster. Treffus, good example of that from Rhode Island, the Ocean State. Steinfeld shot stopped by Treffus. Couple of nice opportunities for Steinfeld. Remember, he had a goal called off in the second period as the net was dislodged, and the look on his face was priceless. Ewan around for Marbach. Baya 1 touches to right, 2-on-2. Right in front through Reznikov. Tied up just at the moment of truth. Big bump by Abaya. Ewan down the wing. It's picked up by Savage. Savage pressured by Reznikov. Dishes off, turned over. Penalty upcoming. Abaya's going to the box. It's a roughing call at 17:39. Chapman's second power play. Their first since the first period. .50-50 puck taken by Lessick. And Lessick clears. So it's right, Reznikov, Lessick, and Bushton, the penalty killers. Savage, taken away by Reznikov. Wright's in front. Reznikov met by Savage, able to skate away. Reznikov, what work on this PK. Puck deflects out of play off of Friedman's stick. Faceoff should still be in the zone. But it's not. Faceoff comes out. At any rate, on Chapman's side of neutral ice, of course. Hefty against Rubin. Hefty wins the draw to Peng. Peng, 3-on-1 down low. Shoot, stopped by Treffus. Hefty cycles for Peng, taken over by Rubin. Pass deflects to Treffus. What a hit by Hefty as Treffus covers up. That was on Rubin. Matadors have not really needed to be that physical tonight. They've just used their speed to get to virtually every loose puck first. 1:14 to go on Chapman's power play, but so far no shots. Just 3 in the game so far. Puck picked up by Peng. Matadors calling for a penalty, but play continues. Savage taken away, countering Hefty. Hefty around Rubin. He was onside, but wipes out. Bushton up the wing, comes out. Barrett as Chapman gets back onside. Lessick with plenty of time. Lessick to Bushton. Cross ice, Ryans. About 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Ryans in front out of the reach of Hoover. Another shorthanded chance there for CSUN. Lessick blocks that headman pass. Ryans runs into Friedman, but comes up with the block. Ryans can't dangle around Angeles. The zone still held, I should say. Ryans then shoots, followed up by Treffis. Just a reactionary save. Abaya out of the box. Chapman over 2 on the power play. Shot by Bushton deflects up and out of play. A good kill there by the Matadors, and they had all the shots. 15:32 to go in the third. It's 5-0 after the first. 4 goals in the second for CSUN. So both teams have had 2 power plays. Most goals Matadors have scored in a single game this season, besting their 8-4 victory over LMU. Barron got already 4 goals to Lauren in front of the reach of Ryans. Matadors top lines out. They've had a ton of goals tonight, this trio. Ryans back to Doberkot. Doberkot to Ryans. Barron gets in front. Ryans tries to stuff, kept out. Ryans to Barron gets. His shot blocked by Muse. Punched ahead by Friedman. Tapped further by Greif to Barrett, who plays in deep. Barron guts up the wing for Bowles. Deflects to Barrett. Taken away by Bowles. Good interior defense there. Bowles headmans Lauren. Lauren drops for Bowles. Stick checked away by Savage. Good defensive play. Savage. Outside bid blocked by Steinfeld. Savage drops it, but right to Rorik. 4-on-2 possibly. Played to Cortez, but didn't accept the pass well. Played in by Rubin. Mead turns it over out front. Chipped over top by Greif. And then Bowles Johnny on the spot there as Mead was still not back in position. By far Chapman's best chance to score. And Mead almost gave up a goal there himself. Too bad there for Greif. Matadors have got to keep going here in the third. Kind of lackadaisical play the last minute or so. Chapman's still playing. Greif steals. Tries to stuff through the crease and wide. Greif, Chapman's 2 best chances to score, both on this shift. Rorik taps to Cortez all alone. Stopped by Treffis. Cortez, his second opportunity to get his first career goal. Ryan Treffis, another good save. 13:28 remaining in the third. Rorik wins the draw, shot over top by Steinfeld. He's really coming close tonight. Steinfeld. Cortez in deep for Rorik. Steinfeld's in front. Rorik walks out front. Side of the net for Cortez. Kept out by Treffis. Sent out. And Mead's going to come out to wash the icing. Ewan flips out of the reach of Rorik. Punched further by Friedman. No icing. Matadors wanting to keep the clock running as Chapman has been out of gas for a while now. Again, just 9 skaters, 12 players overall. Stick checked away from Steinfeld. It's a good defensive play by Angeles. Steinfeld again in front. Chipped home. That's Cameron Rorik. Matadors double digits at 12:31. So Steinfeld picks up an assist there. That's Rorick's 6th goal of the season. And for Steinfeld, his first point of the season, his 7th career assist, 10th career point. First time the Matadors have put up double digits this season. Bushton up top. Down the wing for Abaya. Leaves for Bushton. Bushton. Now Peng. In front hoping for Abaya taken away. Skated out. Nice job by Bushton on the back check. Hans Wormsdobler picks up the secondary assist as Muse was checked down. Maybe it wasn't Wormsdobler. Bit tough to hear. But at any rate, Steinfeld his first point of the season on the primary assist. 11:37 left. Just one thing left for the Matadors to accomplish. Evan Wright. Banks to Lessick. Deflects further for Hefty, taken away by Greif. Savage stepped up on by Bushton. Bushton has Hefty and Abaya. Nice move. And he scores! The first career goal for Matt Bushton at 11-11. Boy, he was on fire tonight. You knew it was just a matter of time. The freshman from Santa Clarita grew up playing here for the SoCal Titans AAA program. Congratulations to Bushton. And it was a very nice one on Trefis. Two goals so far here in the third for CSUN. Bowles off of Ryan's stick, no icing. Sean Kushner has the puck for Bushton. Oberkat sends in deep. Picked up by Lauren. Unassisted goal for Bushton. First unassisted goal of the game for CSUN. Oberkat shoots over top. Pass goes through Reznikov. Held by Oberkat nicely. Puck deflects all the way across for Oberkat. And deep for Lauren. Lauren leaves for Reznikov. Reznikov walks out front, denied by Savage. Zone held by Bowles to Oberkat. Ryans in front. Reznikov couldn't handle the pass. Once again, Oberkat holds the zone. Oberkat to Lauren. Out front for Reznikov. Couldn't shoot. Then a drive by Oberkat. Deflects wide. Lauren is looking for the hat trick here in the third. A couple of nice passes on this shift. 9.5 remaining in the game. Bowles dishes off to Reznikov. Good defense by Angelis, but Oberkat holds the zone yet again. Lauren taken away by Rubin. Bowles a tough play, keeps it in. Bowles his 100th career game tonight. Off of Reznikov, but Ryans is there. Pass goes through Reznikov. They're really trying to feed George Reznikov. Picked up his first career points in the Matadors' last game against Long Beach. The freshman born in Kiev, Ukraine. Bowles walks it back in. Bowles. Very patient. Bowles to Rourke, the most recent goal scorer through Cortez, but Barron gets there. Dishes through Cortez. Matadors also trying to get Johnny Cortez his first career goal. Rourke. That was a wide open net too. Barron guts. Matadors chirping at Reznikov to keep his stick on the ice. 8:15 left. Barron got first on it. Cortez is in front, sent there. Stick lifted though. Good defense by Rubin. Shot wide by Marbach. And finally Chapman clears. Ewan rings it around. Picked up by Friedman. Barron guts. Centering pass again, hoping for Cortez tonight. Marbach shot wide. Rourke. Rourke to Cortez. Stopped by Treffus. Got a shot that time. That's on goal, no icing. Mead lets it out to Marbach. Barron guts creates some space. Barron guts looking for Cortez. Drops for Rourke. His shot's blocked by Greif. Out front, Cortez. Stopped by Treffus. Marbach. Back to Ewan. Ewan, nice little move around Friedman. In front through Cortez again. So many chances for Johnny Cortez. Still time. Greif out front denied by Marbach. Marbach further, paying deflects to the Chapman blue line. 6:45 left. Friedman shovels it in deep. Mead out to play it. Marbach to Wormsdobler. Wormsdobler's pass behind Peng. Sent all the way out. Mead's gonna let this one though go for icing. 6:23 left. Matadors led 5-0 after the first. And it was 9-0 after the second. The 2 goals here in the third, Rourke and then Bushton. Matadors' final game of the calendar year and a new goalie for Chapman. And that has to be Matty Roselli. Comes in at 6:23. So Treffus gives up 2 goals. Matty Roselli, a sophomore from Stratford, Connecticut, in his first year with Chapman. It's his second career appearance. Played 30 minutes in his first appearance. Gave up 4 goals, made 24 saves. So now it's Roselli. Another East Coaster. Wormsdobler backhand bid wide. All 3 goalies for Chapman getting some time. Obviously Roselli a bit diminutive. Out front, and Hoover scores. What a pass by Wormsdobler at 5:43. Hoover's 9th goal of the season. Wormsdobler's first point of the season. The senior gets his 5th career assist, 9th career point, and this is his 79th career game. The first goal there on Roselli. Here comes Bushton again. Already got his first career goal tonight. Bushton tries to stuff, and it goes through Roselli. That goal. Just 18 seconds later. So Bushton's second career goal. Goes with the points to Dobrikot. Tough play, but he holds the zone. What a job by Dobrikot here in this third period. Hefty a backhand bit off the post. Nice move by Hefty. Steinfeld. Others have been trying to get him a goal tonight as well. He's actually scored a goal, but it was waved off in the second period. Dobrikot shot stopped by Roselli. Rebound Abaya, and he scores. Abaya second of the game at 440. That's Abaya's 10th goal of the season. Abaya, his first multi-goal game of the season. Second multi-point game. Steinfeld shoots, deflects wide. Still trying to get Steinfeld the goal. Hefty. In front for Bowles. Taken away by Sioux. Nearing the 4-minute mark, 14-0. 5-0 after the first, 9-0 after the second. So 5 goals here in the third now. 2 of them on Treffus. The last 3 on Roselli. Dobrikot turns it over to Sioux, but he gets it back. Greif taken away by Bowles. Well, Steinfeld has picked up 2 assists on the last 2 goals. So it's Hoover from Worms, Dobler, and Peng. Then Bushton from Steinfeld and Abaya from Steinfeld. Steinfeld, his first 2 points of the season. Actually, first 3 points here in the third period. So he now has 9 career assists for 12 career points, and this is his 54th career game. Well, nice third period for Steinfeld. 3 apples. Headman pass, hoping for Greif. Intercepted by Marbach. CSUN's offside. 2:37 left. One forward by Rubin. Right the other way. Behind Reznikov, trying to track it down. Reznikov leaves for Marbach, stopped by Roselli. Rebound cleared out by Rubin to Greif. Greif trying to cut in. Ewan angles him off. Shot stopped by Mead. First shot in a long time on Caleb Mead. Greif has had all of Chapman's best chances to score. He's a good one from the OC Hockey Club AA program, Mission Viejo native, but Mead out at the top of the crease to make the save. Chapman trying to spoil things here late, 2 minutes to go. Lauren can't clear, but then it is punched out to Reznikov, 2-on-1. Reznikov chipped wide. Reznikov again, defended well by Savage. Buck again taken by Reznikov. Backhand bit, fought up by Roselli. Ewan down the wing for Lauren. Centering pass denied, Lauren again. Lauren feathers to Dobrikot in front. Make that right to Reznikov, couldn't shoot. Marbach with 1:20 left, leaves for Ewan. Out front, Reznikov chips it wide. Matadors still trying to get now Reznikov his first career goal. Ewan to Reznikov, and he scores! There it is. George Reznikov, the freshman from Kiev, Ukraine, picks up his first career goal at 104. A couple of first career goals tonight. Matt Bushton and now George Reznikov. One minute to go. Bushton looking for a hat trick now. Shoot stop by Roselli. Rebound stop by Roselli. Bushton. Ewan and Lauren pick up the assist. So for Lauren, that is his 4th assist of the game, 6th points. Friedman, checked by Bowles. My goodness. And then a big bump on Muse, shot by Greifwide. Lessig up the wing for Bushton, 2-on-2, 15 seconds left. Bushton gets around the defenseman, and it's chipped wide. Marbach out for Dobrikot, fought off by Roselli, up and out of play. The Levi Bulls probably won't get a goal tonight, but he finishes his 100th career game with the biggest hit, catching Friedman with his head down. Final face-off, perhaps. Baron Guts just going to try to win this one into the slot or directly back to Ewan. Baron Gut wins it forward through Cortez. One more chance for Johnny Cortez. Again, an open look, but he couldn't ship it home. Meanwhile, though, Caleb Mead, his first career start, he gets a shutout. Caleb Mead joins Michael Stanke as the last Matador to get a shutout in his first career start. That was back in January of 2012. Matadors won that night against Fresno State 11-0. So congratulations to Caleb Mead. First career start, second career appearance, and he gets a shutout. Matadors' first shutout overall since last year in Wyoming when Vince Seppi beat the Cowboys 3-0. So just a great game all around tonight by the Matadors, led by Eli Barengut, 4 goals. Bushton, 2 goals. Abaya, 2 goals. Bushton and Reznikov pick up their first career goals. A bunch of assists for Ryans. He gets a goal and at least 4 assists on the night. So Caleb Mead moves to 1-0 in his career. And Noel Zaccaro played the first 40 minutes. He takes the loss, moves to 0-2 in his career. And it was Treffis who started the third period. He gave up 2 goals, and then Roselli gave up the final 4 as he played the final 13 minutes and change. So Chapman drops to 1-8 overall this year. They're 0-4 in the WCHC. Matadors, they keep their winning streak going. They've won 4 in a row heading into the new year. They're 9-7 overall, 5-3 here at home, and now 5-2 in the WCHC, in second place again all by themselves. Long Beach won earlier tonight. They're 4-4, 8 points. CSUN is now 5-2, 10 points, all alone in second place, as Long Beach is now in third place. We don't know what happened between Fullerton and San Diego State, but a dominant effort tonight by the Matadors. They shut out Chapman. It's the second time they've shut out Chapman. Stanke, his second career shutout was against Chapman at KHS Arena. And that was a game that was in early January. Caleb Mead gets the shutout in his first career start tonight, capping off a wonderful night for CSUN as they score the most goals they have in a single game this season and head into the new year. A very important January looming as CSUN plays Chapman on January 6th at KHS Arena, and then it gets real tough as Texas A&M comes to town the next weekend for a pair. And then that Sunday, San Diego State comes here, rematch of the WCHC championship game on Simi Valley ice. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Matadors, number 17 team in the country, or not the country, the West region, beg your pardon. They take care of business tonight, winning 15-0. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone. We'll speak with you on January 6th. Matadors will be at Chapman to kick off the new year. That game is at 7 p.m. at KHS Arena. It'll be a radio-only broadcast. I'm Travis Van Ode. Good night from the Simi Valley Isoplex.